हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम क्लास 10th की पोएम सेकंड माय गुड राइट हैंड इट इज़ रिटन बाय सी मैके की हम स्टार्ट करेंगे। फर्स्ट वी हैव टू बी डिस्कस अबाउट द पोएट Charles Mackay has born on 27th March 1814 and he has to be dead on 24 December 1889. Was a Scottish poet, journalist, author, novelist and songwriter. Mackay is mainly remembered for his book Extraordinary Popular Delusions and the Madness of Crowd. He has it means that he is all good novelist, author, journalist. यानी इन्होंने अपनी लाइफ में बहुत सारे अच्छे वर्क किए हैं दैट हैज़ टू बी रिलेटेड टू एजुकेशन एंड ही मेनली रिमेंबर फॉर हिज बुक एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी पॉपुलर डिल्यूजन्स एंड द मैडनेस ऑफ क्राउड दैट क्राउड की जो मैडनेस होती है उसके बारे में इनका एक बुक था, उसके बारे में इनको मेनली हम याद करते हैं. नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट हिज पोएम दैट ही हैज़ टू बी रिटन माई गुड राइट हैंड इन एवर सिलेबस. इट मीन्स the poem is related with the common theme of poverty. that ये poem जो यहाँ पर ली गई है it is commonly theme poverty. यानी इस poem का जो theme है वो गरीबी है and the way how it can be removed. And in this poem the poet has to be realized that how he can be remove his poverty from his life. When the poet fell in grief and some adversity, all his friends and relatives distracted him. When some people has to be feel grief, when some people is alone, then no one can help him. कोई भी उसकी हेल्प करने के लिए नहीं आता है and he has to be realized that no one can help along himself. No one came to help him. मीन्स कि कोई भी उसकी हेल्प करने के लिए नहीं आता. ही found only lip sympathy from them. It means that all his friends, his relatives, they have to be help him only by lip sync. It means they have to be give them advice, but they financially not help him. The poet thinks that the trusting other people's, if he will trust in other people's, it means it like just building a castle on sand, कि मिट्टी का घरौंदा बनाने जैसा होगा अगर वो किसी पे विश्वास करता है. Therefore he decide to believe in God. Then he has to be decide कि उसे ईश्वर में विश्वास करना चाहिए and his hard work करना चाहिए. With this realization his courage return in him. और इसी के साथ उसका जो साहस था वो उसमें लौट के आता है. He overcome his sorrows and soon became a prosperous. और वो जल्दी ही अपने दुखों से बाहर निकलता है और एक अच्छा अमीर इंसान बन जाता है. His hard worker lifted him up from the sorrow and pain. It means कि उसका जो हार्ड वर्क था वो उसे उसके जो दुख थे उनसे बाहर लेके आता है. नाउ वी आर स्टार्टिंग द पोएम. आई फेल इन टू ग्रीफ, मैं दुख में गिर जाता हूँ. एंड बिगेन टू कंप्लेन, और कंप्लेन करना शुरू करता हूँ या हमें कंप्लेन करने की स्थिति में होता हूँ. I looked for a friend, but I sought him in vain. Companions were shy and acquaintance were cold. They gave me good counsel, but dreaded their goal. It means कि मेरे जितने भी friends थे उन्होंने मुझे सिर्फ advice दी and no one can help me. So I can explain these 4 lines in English. The poet described his time when he was in deep sorrow due to poverty. Being troubled in his poverty, he began to talk to people about it. He tried to find out a true friend who could help him come out of his poverty, but his search for a helpful friend turned fruitless. His so-called friends were unwilling to help him, and the person familiar with him were without emotion. In the name of help, they give the poets only good advices and no money. It means that no one can help him. Every friend, every relatives only give the oral motivation to him and give him ideas at how he could be overcome from his poverty. It means कि सभी friends ने, सभी relatives ने सिर्फ उसको ये बताया कि वो किस तरह से बाहर निकल सकता है, पर किसी ने भी उसकी financial help नहीं की. नेक्स्ट है इसके अंदर आप देखिए नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ है. लेट देम गो, आई एक्सक्लेम, आई हैव अ फ्रेंड एट माई साइड, लिफ्ट मी एंड एड मी व्हाटएवर betide. To trust to the world is to build on the sand. I will trust but in heaven and my good right hand. It means the poet wondered at his friend's unhelpful attitude. He said, "Let me friends go." कि मेरे जितने भी फ्रेंड्स हैं उनको जाने दीजिए. They were not helpful to me. The poet says that whatever happen, कि कुछ भी हो जाए, there is a friend who favors him in helping and making him cheerful and well-to-do. The poet admits that trusting other people is like building a castle on sand. Both are short-lived. Now he will believe only in God and his hard labor to be done by himself. That the poet has believed only and only God and his hard work. Then third paragraph, my courage received in my fortune despite, and my hand was as strong as my spirit was light. It raised me from sorrows, it saved me from pain, it fed me and clothed me again and again. यहाँ पे कवि जो है वो कहना चाहता है कि जब भी गरीबी में कवि किसी की सहायता नहीं, ईश्वर कोई किसी की सहायता नहीं करता तो ईश्वर जो है वो उनकी हेल्प करता है. परिश्रम में भरोसा करना चाहिए, हमें अपने भाग्य के अनुकूल नहीं होना चाहिए और इससे हमारा जो साहस है वो हमारे अंदर रिटर्न होके आता है. तो स्टूडेंट्स, इसका जो एक्सप्लेनेशन होगा वो होगा, when nobody helped the poet in his poverty he decided to trust God and his hard labor. It means कि जब उसने सब में विश्वास खो दिया तो उसने सिर्फ ईश्वर में विश्वास किया और खुद के हार्ड वर्क में. Though his luck was not favorable, yet when he thought this, his courage came back. Now he worked hard and felt his heart very strong and his mood very cheerful. His hard work lifted him up from sorrow and pain. It gave him food to eat and clothes to dress up. His hard labor did all good things to him very well. It means that when we will believe in ourselves, then God always help us. तो ईश्वर हमारी हमेशा हेल्प करते हैं जब हम खुद के अंदर अपना विश्वास करते हैं. एंड द लास्ट पैराग्राफ, माई फ्रेंड्स हु हैड लेफ्ट मी केम बैक. एवरीवन, मेरे जितने भी फ्रेंड्स मुझे छोड़ गए थे वो वापस आ गए हैं. द डार्केस्ट एडवाइजर्स लुक ब्राइट एज सन. और मेरे जितने भी एडवाइज़र्स थे, जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे, वो सब लौट के आ गए. आई नीड दिम नो मोर. लेकिन अब मुझे उनकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. एज दे ऑल अंडरस्टैंड. अब उन सबको समझ लेना चाहिए. आई थैंक दी कि हे ईश्वर, मैं तुम्हारा धन्यवाद करता हूँ. आई ट्रस्ट यू, मैं तुम्हें विश्वास करता हूँ. माई गुड राइट हैंड. With the help of these lines, the poet has to be explained as the result of his hard work, the poor condition of the poet changed. Now he became rich. All his friends and relatives who had left him in his poverty began to come back. Formerly the least helpful people, the advisors, looked cheerful now when they saw the poet with money. They were glad to associate with him now, but the poet does not accept them. He does not want such fair weather friends and relatives. It means he had no need to such type of friends and relatives. At the end of the poem, he thanked God and trust in the labor of his hands, which enable him to enjoy a prosperous and happy life. It means that with the help of this poem, we have to be realized that we can believe only and only God and in our hard work. If we will believe in our hard work, then we can achieve everything in our life. Thank you so much, students. I hope that you all have to be understand this poem.